think I'm cross-legged on a mountain here. I'm talking to my bloody self. I give myself a lecture sometimes, myself, stop trying to make it happen, just do it. Because when we're trying to make it happen, we're in the process of trying, it's not actually happening. Don't ask the question, know the answer. That was one of the great lines that was given to me in that ayahuasca experience. It's from the Matrix movie. There's a line in it where I think it was the Trinity character said, "It's the question that drives you mad." And this voice in the ayahuasca state said to me, "It's not the question that drives you mad. It is asking it. Know it. There are no questions to ask. We already know." And when we think we have to ask, we are all still perceiving division and limitation, when knowing knows all, and we know all, and we become the one, the oneness in awareness. Because we're all oneness, whether we perceive it or not. Whether we think we're not, we're still oneness. It's not whether we're oneness or whether we're not. It's our perception of whether we're oneness or whether we are division. And we're at a point, a fork in the road, where we can waken and start living this world from that point of infinite consciousness and transform it, because we are the world and the world is us. They're just mirrors of each other. Or we can go on the way we're going, close down computer-based reality, in which case we'll live in a global fascist state within not many years from now. My feeling is that transformation is the immovable or the irresistible force, and the Illuminati Orwellian state is not the immovable object, because it's there, because we're holding it there. When we choose not to, it'll crash and it'll all be over. And we're starting to see this. There have been times on this journey when all this stuff has been going on that my optimism has waned sometimes, and I've thought, I've never been more optimistic in this whole period that this is coming down. It's coming down because we're waking up. The 100th monkey syndrome. The 100th monkey syndrome is kicking in. People are spontaneously seeing it. Hey, I love Daffy Duck. I love Daffy Duck. Yeah. Big Brother. Yeah. Big Brother is only Big Brother because we perceive him as a point of power. He is not. It's an illusion, an illusory power they're trying to sell to us. Martin Luther King said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." This is not a case of transformation of the world through stockpiling weapons and division and conflict and let's meet violence with violence, because we'll just be caught in the same illusion. He said also, cowardice asked the question, is it safe? Expediency asked the question, is it politic? Vanity asked the question, is it popular? But conscience asked the question, is it right? And there comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but one must take it because it is right. And you know, for me, one thing would change this world in a flash. If we, as a people, as a consciousness, started to do and make decisions based on what we believe to be right, not believe that is right for us in the moment, in this superficial, oh, is it right for me? Oh, what about that job I might get if I speak out? And oh, what will they think of me? If we just do what we believe to be right on the basis of it is right, we'll transform the bloody world, because most people are making decisions out of fear or desire for ambition that is on the basis of, how do I do this that most suits me in the moment? When we go from it, what is right? Never mind what suits me, what is right? That would transform everything. As Gandhi said, You must be the change you want to see in the world, because we are the world. It is a mirror of us. We change, it changes. And somebody knocked this up for me. There was some kind of artwork and for a T-shirt or something. It was just in the kind of design stage. But I put it up here for what it says. If you are fighting the system, then you are still caught in it. This is not about fighting the system. It's about ceasing to hold it together. Non-cooperation. We cannot be imprisoned without our cooperation. If we withdraw that cooperation on an increasingly mass scale, all right, Mr. Blair is just about to make a statement outside of Downing Street. Okay, cameras, okay, cue. We've just had a discussion. I know we didn't talk like that, but I don't care. We've just had a discussion, and we've decided that this is what's going to happen. Now, that only happens if the people say, well, he said it, it's the law, then it must be allowed to happen. If we say, no, mate, it ain't friggin' happening, all right? Where's his power? He's got none. His power is in our acquiescence. Crack the eggshell, open the heart, cosmic love, connection, know who we are, outside of the matrix, in the world but not of it, and the cards, the house of cards will crumble, because that which is holding them together will have been removed. And the Illuminati and all its imbalanced, sick, disturbed world that it wants to create will simply be dissolved, because we will perceive it out of existence. Jimi Hendrix said, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. And I would add this, only when we know who we are can we know freedom. Because how can we know freedom if we do not have the coordinates to understand how free we really can be? Not free of the next tax demand, not free of the next Blair Bush introduced law, not free of, but free in infinite reality, infinite awareness forever, because that's all that exists, now and forever, everything. That's the freedom that we can be and we are outside of this illusion, and that's the freedom we can only know by understanding that's who we are. And infinite love is the only truth, everything else is illusion. And we are at a wonderful time. Years and years ago, I came across this wonderful piece of music by a lady. She came from Germany and then came to live on the Isle of Wight. And she wrote great music, sang great music about all the stuff we're talking about. And one part of one song said this: we are the power in everyone. We are the dance of the moon and the sun. We are the hope that will never hide. We are the turning of the tide. And we are. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.